But where things got really tenuous was on trade deadline day, because then you have this moment where there's kind of like, if you're Dombrowski, right? Dombrowski clearly kind of like flopped it out on the table, right? That was his thing. This was his big move. This was his big balls move, right? And in some ways, it may have actually put more pressure and scrutiny on himself in the front office, because when you go into the day before the deadline and you get this exceptional closer and you didn't have to trade Andrew Painter and you didn't have to trade Justin Crawford, then all of a sudden the thought is, oh shit, maybe the reason they didn't trade those guys is because they're going to be part of the deal for the bat. And so you had Suarez's name was out there. You had the name Luis Robert was out there. And interestingly enough, I think it was Nightingale the next day said that the White Sox practically begged the Phillies to take him, and they said no, which seems weird. Stephen Kwan's name was out there. I still think that Kwan, while he doesn't give you the power, just the fact that he's a low strikeout guy who can get on base, who's a different kind of hitter, probably would have helped this lineup a lot. They ultimately go out and they get Harrison Bader. And to me, like, it doesn't move the needle. And if Bader is anything better than a Max Kepler, then I guess it's an okay enough move. Certainly a better defensive outfielder than they were currently rolling with. So that's good. But you kind of knocked it out of the park the day before the deadline, and then on deadline day, you're just kind of let everybody down.